What's up, everybody? Here we are, man. Back at it again. It's a nice day. It stopped snowing. It's snowing where I'm at right now. Actually, at the end of this, if you want to stick around, I'll put my dogs playing around in the snow. It's kind of fun. One's named Kaiser Soze, and then the St. Bernard, that's Zoe. She's the fun police. So today, let's talk about some stonks. Alright, so you're killing it in the crypto world, right? And you want to throw a little bit of that cheddar over to the stock market, conventional, diversify your portfolio, that kind of thing. You know, where's a good place to start? Well, a couple that I have. None of this is financial advice. It's just educational, entertainment, helping you start some research piles, stuff like that. You know, a good direction to head in. So I'm saying head over, maybe check out Hive, blockchain technologies. I got into them quite a while ago, and they've done well for me. And you can see, I'll put these links below for some articles just to get you started. January 27, 2021, Hive Blockchain announces they're going to expand their Ethereum footprint by 30%. And they're working on green energy. And they work in Vancouver area, British Columbia, I think. Somewhere in Canada, I believe. But the next one would be Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. Here's the link if you want to check out what they do. I'm not going to deep dive any of this. Just some names for you to do what you do. Click them into the old kickity cat keys and Google it. Grayscale now has 13 billion big ones in crypto assets under their management. That's a couple dollars. Square Inc. invest 50 million into Bitcoin, and that was in October. Of course, Visa's expanding their digital currency roadmap. If you want to check that out, MasterCard, of course, that's cool. Why MasterCard is bringing crypto onto its network. This is a relatively recent article. You're going to see this a lot. People are going to, it's to the point where it's getting retail adoption. So if it's keep up or catch up, I guess, at this point. Tesla, of course, $1.5 billion on their SEC filing or whatever for holdings. Canon, I think that's right. If you want to read a little bit about Canon, CAN stock, and why their crypto plan is rocketing higher today. And of course, the CME group, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. You always hear a lot about the CME gap, and that's what it is. It's because they only trade, 5 days a week or whatever. There's a gap when they're closed. And if the price changes and doesn't overlap, that's called a CME gap. And it's notorious for Bitcoin to come back. If it rockets way up and it leaves that gap in the CME exchange open to close time, it's notorious to come back and do what's called fill that gap. Right? So it goes back to that point and then it comes back. But that's something for another day. But that's where it comes from if you're curious, CME. MicroStrategy shares fall after firm reveals plans to sell convertible debt to buy more Bitcoin. Not that the shares fall thing is important, but here's an article about it and some stuff going down. But, another company. But honestly, if you wanted my opinion, this isn't financial advice, just, where I would go if I wanted to buy stocks that supported the blockchain and cryptocurrencies. I'd buy the S&P 500 index. And the reason why is almost every one of these companies on here either has already bought into Bitcoin or other cryptocurrency assets or are major potential buyers of cryptocurrency assets in the very near future, right? I mean, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook, Tesla, here's Visa, MasterCard, and maybe Netflix, Comcast, Verizon, all of them decide, hey, we'll start taking cryptocurrency as a payment. Well, now see, they're on the S&P 500 index. AT&T, ExxonMobil, you get the idea. That's probably your most, the safest way to support it. And honestly, you never know which company is going to be the next one. But if you're in the index, it's gonna benefit the entire index. So when Tesla goes up, the entire index goes up, and that helps overlap some of the losses in the others. But overall, it helps the index grow, and as more companies do. So, and here's an article if you want to check it out about the S&P 500 and what it does, and this one right here is a list of all 500 companies, and these links will be below. So that's really as far as I'm trying to fill some of the questions people have been giving me about stocks. I used to really be into stocks. One of my favorite was Neo, and I got some others too, and now crypto takes up most of my time. But this is about what I would say for stocks. If somebody was to ask me, hey, what do you think about stocks and crypto and blockchain, and what would I do? And I'd look at the S&P 500 index. I think you're covering almost everybody that's going to do it. What do you think, though? You got some stocks that you want to throw down for some people? Give them better tips than I got, Maybe you guys know a little more. You do better research. I only got so much time. I'd be curious to know. Leave a comment. Also, if you get value out of this, like, subscribe, and we'll see you soon.